Hi everyone, I'm Adrienne Nikki Cobb and I am founder of My Wild Magic Mystery School. So what is the Mystery School exactly? Throughout time, what we've had really for centuries is mystery schools. And mystery schools are where living or ascended masters come into form and offer us higher teachings in our humanity. They help us to evolve. They help us to descend, exercises and ways of being that will descend our spirit into our physical body. And then what that does is that upgrades our physical body, our consciousness, our intuition, to where when we can then reach up and through our intuition and through our energy, reach into those higher dimensions, that's higher conscience of angels, ascended masters, etc. Part of what a mystery school will do is it's not only bringing in these higher universal principles and teachings, but which create, it opens up our evolutionary path and helps us to move forward, not only for ourselves and our own evolution, but those who are interested or maybe aware or awake enough to consider working in a mystery school within themselves and for themselves, oftentimes also will help the collective sort of catapult forward and cause an awakening, because they become like an acupuncture point on the planet. So they also, through their own vibration and awarenesses and enlightenment, start to cause an awakening on the planet and enlightenment and a golden age. So right now it's of kind of paramount importance to be able to align with higher beings, because we have all these high frequency energies that some are very ancient, that we can access and learn how to be just better in our humanness and access our heart frequency and come into harmonic resonance with ourselves. Learn how to work with the ascended masters, the angelic realms, our councils of light, the star beings and planetary beings, galactic councils, cosmic avatars, the nature kingdom. So these are your different councils of light that you already have working with you, and that frequency will also open up to have greater communication. So your intuition will become more raised, your life path becomes more clear, your decision making, your heart intention, heart's wisdom, it all elevates. And so being in a mystery school is a real honor, in a sense, to be able to work with these beings who help us in our own understanding of being in life and what that really means on a higher level, as well as our daily actions. And so within the My Wild Magic Mystery School, what we're doing is we're meeting every Wednesday, that is virtually and by telecourse. It is set up in a quantum prayer field, and the quantum prayer field is something that I created for myself quite a while back, and the work that I do with others and the beings that I work with. And now I hold that quantum prayer field along with these other beings of light, as well as the higher self of everybody else who's joining in. And we're making that connection, and so in the mystery school, you're allowing for that connection. A lot of it is done through kind of opening with that sense of meditation. There's certain things that we're learning on how to manage our life force, decision making skills, anxieties, emotions, just how to be in life, really. So there are different skill sets and things that come in that are very practical and grounded. A lot of it is in meditation, so it gives you that opportunity to connect on that level. But it's not just meditation, it's literally etherically and soul traveling into these etheric realms to meet with the ascended masters in their etheric retreats, as well as going into very much into kind of more primarily into the Great Central Sun, that galactic center. So, because I work with the Great Central Sun angels, and that's one of my councils of light, that is one of my origins. I host the quantum prayer field more from that galactic hub, the Great Central Sun, and then at times, depending on which ascended master or angelic presence or host or Elohim is joining us, we may go into one of their etheric temples as well, or they will join us in the Great Central Sun. And so that's where the teachings really happen. There is a tremendous amount of energy that gets downloaded on the call, and if you can't make the call, they're all recorded. But if you can't make the call, also, because it's done on the etheric level, your higher self is having an opportunity to experience it. You might be off doing something else, but you might notice an aspect of your higher self at that particular time. Might feel a little bit more connected or in a slightly elevated state when the call is happening. They do work with us a lot while we're sleeping. They work with us in our daily life. And they're bringing in every single month, as we open the month's call, the first Wednesday of the month, they're bringing in kind of a higher teaching. And we go through the rays of creation. So we have 7 chakras within our body, and then we have 5 additional chakras above our head and 1 beneath our feet. And so with each chakra system, there is an archangel, there is an ascended master, there is an Elohim, and a ray of creation that comes in. So we are learning how to wield that energy to be able to manifest our life and to manifest and get in touch with our life path, our highest life purpose, our highest soul's evolution. And sometimes it's not always what you think. Like in physical world, we think that we're going to go out and do something, right? But sometimes your soul's evolution might be about a child that you bring into this world, or it might be about being in a relationship. It might be about a cause that you stand behind. It might just be being, here on the planet as kind of an acupuncture point. So, it could be blessing the earth or animals. So it can look a lot of different ways, and it's always unique to that person. But once we enter into this quantum prayer field under the guidelines of this mystery school that's been set up, in this case on behalf of the teachings of Mary Magdalene. So the Mary Magdalene energy is what's really backing this particular mystery school, along with the spiritual hierarchy, the Great Central Sun Angels, Saint Germain, and Archangel Michael. So that's, again, who I'm committed with and work with, and therefore that's kind of the housing and a lot of what comes in through the mystery school. Again, with the Ascended Master octave, meaning there's many different Ascended Masters. 144 Ascended Masters and Archangels and Rays of Creation. And the longer we're in this, the more we stay in it with your commitment, the more information unfolds all the time. And the energy, even though there's some groundedness to it and some consistency in terms of basic understandings and things that we can learn and do, the energy is just always teaching. It's always kind of shifting and opening up our awarenesses as we're human beings on a journey. So if you're into new things and the energy always showing up in new ways, this is a great mystery school to be in. There's many different types of mystery schools out there. And if that's something you are interested in, you want to find one that you have you resonate to. The person that you're learning with, the people that you're in with, and the beings that you're studying with. So if this is something you'd like to try out to see if it does resonate with you, there'll be a link below. I would love to have you join up in the My Wild Magic Mystery School, learn more about it, and just jump in and start evolving your own consciousness for your own highest state of evolution, well-being, and how that helps the planet and all sentient life on Earth. Okay, hope to see you there.